Right, there we go. Hi everyone, hi and good evening. I hope everyone's all right. Welcome to your Thursday evening. Over here, just to give you an update on what I'm doing on the YouTube side of things, I'm currently working on Daisy Bullshittery Part 15. And last week, I edited the entire video together, all 15 minutes of it, and it's currently sitting on my Adobe Premiere timeline. My goal this week is to do the first 5 minutes of text and animation work. Of those 5 minutes, I have reached roughly 4 minutes and 47 seconds, which is great, although it is a bit of a lie. Because this week, I've been reworking the way in which my processes work, you see. I've been trying to update them, trying to come up with new, more efficient methods. And it's caused a sort of rethink, I suppose, over the last few days on how I do it. And so what I've essentially done is I've raced to the end of the first 5 minutes and sort of tried to auto-generate as many text layers as I can, you see, using this Python script or JavaScript thing. Basically, long story short, I've got access to this, Duckslayer was kind enough to give me access to this tool which can take MP4 files, so big MP4 files like live streams, and quickly print out a sort of text or JSON transcript, you see. And so what I've been trying to do is, whereas before I just open up my After Effects folder and sort of drag in the templates, and the templates just say text, 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 like in yellow or in white, and then I sit there and I type it manually. What I'm trying to do now is copy in my templates and then run the script to copy in the transcript that's been generated. And sometimes it's wrong, a lot of the times it's wrong, but at least it's close enough. And then I start making corrections, you see, and things are already parented and they're already in the right font. Just trying to sort of, the initial setup, trying to speed things along a little bit before I get to the slow and cumbersome masking and keyframing and all the stuff that makes a bullshittery, which takes forever. Just trying to sort of add an extra little tool at the beginning. So what I've been doing is I've been going through racing, like, essentially I think it needs a rethink of the way in which I'm doing it, because before I would just, sorry, pardon me, I just need to clear my throat. There we go. Whereas before I would sort of manually go through every sort of 10 seconds slowly. You know, I would stop, type it, keyframe it, move on. I think I now have to sort of blitzkrieg it on a first pass, paste in all the bits of text that I need, unanimated, and then go back to the beginning and start, you know, doing a proper animation pass. It's just an extra phase, I suppose. We'll see if it's more efficient. It feels more efficient, but yeah, it's going okay. Right, sorry. My throat feels full of gunk. Hang on. Ugh. Thank you, Crumbler, and thank you, Tree. Thank you, Officer Spaghetti, and Some Guy, and Skagdorf. Thank you, all of you. Zuby says, did I ever get an idea of what to do with all the RimWorld gameplay footage I have? Maybe a story-based video. Well, I don't think RimWorld is the right type of game, Zuby. Perhaps if I were a smaller YouTuber looking to break out, sure, but I have an audience with entrenched expectations, so yeah, I need to be a little bit careful. I know I say that a lot, but yeah. People have, for the last year or so, been hankering for more bullshitteries. I can tell because they give me feedback on the 2 websites that I utilize, notably Patreon. There's a big feedback form. They can fill it in regarding patronage, so I need to just focus on what people want, and people want bullshitteries. A lot of people want bullshitteries. Yeah, so gotta focus on the comedy. Right. Okay, so welcome back to RimWorld. Hang on a minute. That's a fuzzy animal. You alright, honey? You okay, sweet pea? She's a bit wobbly this afternoon. So we went for a walkies earlier, and she was very dizzy. So I think she's got another hit of her vestibulitis. So she's got this inner ear sort of wobbliness. Yeah, sweetie. So I scooped her up and I put her in the pram, and I pushed her in the pram for the most part. But yeah, she's feeling very vulnerable right about now. Yeah, sweetie. You're hanging there. I'll give her some... Yeah, she's probably hungry as well. I'll give her some dinner in a bit. I've got some chicken in the fridge that'll heat up. Have her meds arrived? No. Annoyingly, no. I was on hold on the phone. The first phone call I was on hold for 30 minutes and then I hung up. And then second phone call I was on hold for 12 minutes. So frustrating. I was trying to call up to put in an order for her painkillers. Yeah. Right. I must admit, sorry, ranting for a bit. It is frustratingly antiquated, the process. Having to get a prescription on a piece of paper with a signature and then have that posted with an envelope to a physical location, and then you have to call up with a phone to speak with a representative who will obviously take your order live, and then you've got to read out your card number down the phone. Like, all of this there has to be a faster way of doing this. Like, there are obviously faster ways of doing this. It's just obviously it's legality behind it, of a controlled substance, which is what gabapentin, her painkiller, is. But it's very frustrating because it's so obviously slow and she still doesn't have her painkillers because nobody picked up the fucking phone for 40 minutes today. Yeah, sorry, forgive me, starting off on a downer, I'm just pissed. It's annoying. Yeah, it's like 1970s process here, like, come on. Right. Also, hi there, Sir Hook. Anyway, so, RimWorld, welcome back. So, let me give you an update on what's happened. Quite a lot has happened. Over the last couple of days, we've seen major casualties in the form of, I attempted a raid. It's my own damn fault. I attempted a raid to take prisoners of some pigmen. I sent the sheriff, Dimtree, Comots the convict, and Bloodwell the bully, and all of them died in that raid. So they're all gone, they're dead. Additionally, I lost Pythonicus, the slave, to a chest infection that I couldn't fix because we had to defend the base. So, we're down to 3 adults, 1 slave, and 1 child. The child I sent off on an away mission. Sorry, my throat is completely blocked up, bear with me. Sorry, there we go. Just trying to clear my throat. Right. Yeah. So 4 people dead. 4 combat-capable people. So we fell back. We faced an attack this morning. Numerous raiders charged us over the river. We managed to defeat the attack, but it was not an easy thing. So what we need to do now is we need to dig in. Right. We need to dig in. We need to try and improve security as best we can. I'm working down towards gun turrets, but it is going to take some time. Yeah. So basically, we need to get as many forms of additional defense as possible. So I sent the child off, Wanderbart, to a nearby settlement to trade for a strong researcher. But I feel like I've been scammed because the researcher they gave us in exchange for the trade is a 74-year-old man with heart trouble. Shit. Additionally, as part of the raid that just attacked us, we've captured a 42-year-old non-human. I'm going to enslave her. Maybe execute her later, but for now we just need to enslave her. She has a burning passion for mining, owing to her genetic engineering. She's some sort of dwarf thing. She's a dirt mole, it's called. So, I just need as many slaves as I can get right about now. And this guy, who I'm probably not going to enslave, he is part of my enemy, an opposing faction, but he's a young man and a highly capable melee fighter and has a slight passion for construction work. So, if I can have him work on construction, then fantastic. Thank you, Neubert, and thank you, Alex, and thank you, Ale James, and Crumbler. Aldair says, Soviet, your pharmacist can give you gabapentin, liquid or tablet with a vet's prescription. You get the same for your cat. Indeed, that's what I'm trying to do, Aldair. We have a vet's prescription, and it's going to... so she's getting 90, I think it is, monthly? So she's getting some proper, send it off, order online thing. Yeah. So I guess maybe I should look in... You're saying do it locally, Aldair? Yeah, I must admit that this process is not working, is it? Because she still doesn't have her painkillers. Okay. Yes, Salva. So quick introductions. Sir Hooke is the 72-year-old elderly leader of the colony. We are the Hand of Hooke, and he is Sir Hooke. We are following his weird science fiction novels that he wrote. The Hooke series, featuring, again, broad-shouldered, big, muscular, 8 to 12-pack rippling, muscular men and women as they fight back against degenerate robots and hippies or whatever. So we're trying to use it as a sort of strong conquers the weak, basis for our society. But it's not going very well. Blue Nose Bear is the 51-year-old space janitor with one arm who handles building and doctoring duties, because it's all we've got. Egleb is a 21-year-old former medieval lordling who is the primary speaker of of our tribe, I suppose. Faultier is a high mate, a genetically engineered romance option. So she's like a pleasure unit in the Blade Runner universe, I guess. She's genetically engineered to be a concubine. She has been given to the cult leader. She's a slave, and she's been given to Sir Hooke, the cult leader, as a thing, which is grim. We have the two... Yeah, so obviously the new guy doesn't have a name yet, but he's the 74-year-old with a heart problem. And Wanda Bart, the grenadiering child, is about 10 years old, on his way back home, with an untrained elephant and 2 alpaca. Yeah. So the author, the space janitor, the medieval lordling, the sex slave, the old man with a heart problem, and the kid with the grenades. Okay, so the new guy can walk. He's pretty fucked up, though. Right, Egleb, the medieval lordling, they're your responsibility. Yeah, so top priority is to warden them, please. Alright. So, Blue Nose Bear. Yeah, you're tending the mechanites of Sir Hooke there. Does he have any other injuries? Yeah? Yes, he's got gut worms. Please get those treated. Clean up his vomit. We've had to put the base into low power mode due to the destruction of our hydroelectric facilities, so that's a pain in the arse. Let's get, hang on. Let's build a storeroom for wood. Put it next to the wood-fired generator and try to make sure that we have as large a stockpile as possible, because I think we're going to be relying on wood in general for a while. Oh yes, we need to get this pen complete. The lots of pigs and geese and a panther for some reason. They're eating their way through all of our all of the grass. Blue Nose Bear has me in his own playthrough. He's got some bad news for me. I lost my spine. A lancer shot me and destroyed it. Ah, well, I'm sure you can rebuild me. You have the technology. Okay. The hell? Oh, yeah, we're slaughtering the animals. Good. Yeah, bring them in. We need to turn a lot of this into pemmican, frankly. Maybe move the hay out of there. We don't necessarily need hay in there. It keeps for ages. And it grows easy as well, especially in this in these conditions. So let's put down... Where's Sir Hooke? You're going in to train Cyanide the monkey. Could I instead have you go and harvest some wood? There we go. Harvest some wood. Get this accessible to us. Blue Nose Bear, could you please get the... Okay, we need the wood for the shelving units. Faultier the slave. Good. You're already butchering the pigs. Okay. Alright. So let's make additional pemmican. So make pemmican, unsuspend the job. It is unsuspended. And let's just double the amount of it. So pemmican is like mashed up meat with a fat in real life and berries, but I think it's meat and some form of vegetation. All right. Aurelia Karma. Interesting. Are you sure? Surely there would be under creatures. Oh, I'm with you. Sorry, no, that's not what you're saying. So I'm following what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. That monkey's getting eaten by a cobra. Rip. Alright. Shit. Bloody panther's eating our meat. Okay, we've got to do something about that panther. Okay, so Blue Nose Bear. Okay, the 2 prisoners. Yeah, she's fully healed. She had a very light injury. Okay, I'd like to enslave her. So, Blue-Nosed Bear, could you do me a favour? Could you go over here and work on that wooden shelving unit, please? And then when you're done with that one, could you build a few more and we'll put the hay in there? We'll probably stack it in the research bay. It's probably going to stink it out for a bit. Okay. So for those, joining the stream, not sure what they're looking at, we're a group of raiders who have been knocked down severely. What we're trying to do is dig in and up our defences somewhat with more traps, really. But we really don't have the resources. There's very limited steel on this tile, or it feels like it. Alright. So get the shelving unit sorted, and then please put wood here. Faultier the slave, you're currently making bulk pemmican. Would you please... that's a good use of your time, but I'm just going to queue it up anyway. Start hauling wood inside, because we're going to need it next to the wood-fired generator, which is here. Are the doors locked on purpose? Most of them, yes. Those doors are bunker doors, and they're going to be, if not already, surrounded by spiked traps. Sometimes they can go off if your colonists walk on them, so it's a good idea having secondary entrances, not next to the bunkers, so that they're not continually navigating over the spike traps. It's a very small chance of triggering the trap, but it does exist. Okay. Right, so the space janitor, Blue-Nosed Bear, is coming in for a bite to eat. Once you've done that, would you kindly start working on these outer fences? We need to get the wild boar into their new position. And Faultier, could I also add to the queue the hauling of the dead wild boar, please? Okay. Yeah, so over here, I've pretty much just been here all day just editing the bullshittery. No great crises going on. Tomorrow, though, my live streams might be a bit truncated or maybe missing altogether. I've got some guys arriving with big-ass sort of jet cleaning. They're going to be cleaning the sewers. I'm paying them to clear the sewers of the bungalow, which need a good clean. They're also going to be installing a one-way stainless steel rat blocking thing, because I've been hearing some suspicious noises coming from the toilet. When I mentioned this to my neighbour some weeks ago, she leaned in and, no word of a lie, said, "Oh, I don't think anyone's died in that bungalow." Like she thought it was a ghost, or like her first thought in her mind was it must be a ghost. And I thought, okay, one, ghosts aren't real. Two, if they are real, why is it haunting the toilet? Yeah, maybe it died on the shitter. But would you want to? If you died on the shitter, you wouldn't haunt the shitter. Like, why would you? Shitty place to go with. Go haunt Tahiti or something. Okay. We've lost the inspiration on his building thing. For the best, probably. Alright. Wonderbart the child is feeling upset. What's the problem? Your mood is dropping. Why? Acidic smog? Where? Here? Oh, fuck. Acidic smog is caused by pollution in nearby world tiles. It slows plant growth, deteriorates exposed items, and reduces mood. The current world tile has a nearby pollution score of 7.08, calculated by adding up pollution of nearby world tiles. This means that, on average, acidic smog will occur every 94 days. Oh look, the animals are hiding inside because they don't like it. Yeah, we can build you a bigger enclosure if you want. I feel bad for them. Alright. Yeah, build them a bigger enclosure. I feel bad for the bacon. Alright. Then again, we should probably position it over here, so it's not like it literally in the way of like the bunker defenses. Okay. Alright, come on in. The fog is going to sting your eyes. Okay, so Egleb the medieval lordling is having a conversation with this new bandit dude. We're trying to convince him that we're not the enemy. It's going to be tricky though. His resistance is 17.5, so it's going to take quite some days to convince him that we're not, you know, bad guys. So we're currently talking about what? About community. Egleb told us childhood story about savoury foods to the bandit. Asks him to consider the future. His future. Okay. Was the trade request successful, Beetle? It was. So I sent, for those who did not see it, a 10-year-old boy called Wanderbard off this way down to a place called Dixieland, which the chat were laughing at when I said, because apparently that refers to the Confederate States of America, which is weird. It's also weirder that we were taking them 19 clubs and receiving essentially an indentured servant in response. So, I presume he's a volunteer. I hope he's a volunteer. Regardless, I feel a bit scammed because they gave us a 74-year-old man with heart trouble. Like, he quite literally has a major artery issue. Great. Okay, the world has gone green because of the acidic smog. And the animals are huddling indoors. I'm trying to. It's pretty cool. I like that little feature. Where's that panther? Is it fucked off? It's over there. Guess it's just dealing with it. Yeah, so over here, as said, just I feel a bit boring. I've just been working on the bullshittery. No great crises to report. If anything, it's quite exciting. It's tough, though. Must admit, this bullshittery is tough. Auto-tracking, forget it. Yeah, like unless your subject is really standing quite obviously still. No, it's not like Peak, where the textures are obvious and you just track the green head, you know? In this, it's all green. The subject's wearing green, the background's green. There's bitrate problems because there's so much foliage that OBS tried to stream. You know, it's fuzzy, it's blurry. Yeah. Oh really? A97? Good to hear it. Trouble is, it's a bit of a way away to go to the actual cinema. I might wait until it's out in the, you know, watch it from the comfort of my home. Yo ho, fiddle dee dee. Have I researched the gas mask? No, I haven't. We're trying to work towards extremely pressing things. Right now, turrets. Damn it. Okay. So, Hook, what are you doing? Oh, good. The cotton plants are ready. We didn't yet. So I've called a halt to all sowing of crops, though, because, bit of a nightmare. Shit. Was that a low power situation? Shit. That is a low power situation. Okay. Start disabling all facilities. We need to keep refrigeration going. Right. So Hook is going to do that. Okay, then would you mind cutting down that bamboo tree to maximize the amount of turbine power we can get there? Go to the cinema and tell us what it's like on that adventure, says Engine. So I haven't been to the cinema since 2009. It seemed ridiculous, what with current times. Just get it at home, in the comfort of your home, with a big TV or whatever. Right. Blocked? What? Blocked by that? There's no tree. You lie. Oh, there it is. Chop down, yeah. Cut down everything quickly. Thank you, Wolfen. Thank you very much, Wolfen. Yes. Right. The last movie you watched in a cinema was The Last Jedi. Oh no, Spaceman. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, just cut all of it. Malkesh says, question, when I went to the cinema, were I alone? Yeah. I just booked a ticket, wandered down to the cinema, and... yeah, it would have been before Lulu was born, so... just didn't have to worry about it. Right. Okay, so the colony have gone to bed, apart from Egleb, who's a night owl. Egleb is speaking to the prisoner again, but it's going to take quite some time before that bandit decides that we are not the enemy. Okay, what about Veronica? Yeah, she should be relatively easy to enslave. Her will is mostly broken. It is broken. So please enslave her at the earliest opportunity. Have her put on the slave gear that we have. An excellent quality slave thing. And get her, yeah. Put her to work. We have some oh no, it's a heat wave. Okay. It's going to get quite warm out there. Right. So Egleb, the medieval lordling, is threatening Veronica. There we go. She's been enslaved. Egleb explained to Veronica that she must work or face punishment. Veronica has accepted and joins Egleb's community. We've successfully enslaved Veronica. So going to the work tab, the assignment tab, Veronica, assign her as a slave, which means she should go and, yeah, she won't. She's off to try to wear the combat helmet, but she'll put it off in a minute. Hang on. There we go. So she takes off the combat helmet, takes off her parka. What's she wearing? She's got a cloth parka and cloth trousers. All right. Thank you, Scully. Thank you very much there, Scully. Right, let's assign Wonderbart's... no, there are guns in Wonderbart's bedroom. This bedroom here... whose bedroom is that? It was formerly Blue Nose Bear's, but I guess he's over here now. Assign this as slave quarters. So, not for colonists, for slaves, please. And this will be where she'll sleep. Okay, so she's removing... she's butt naked, so she's just running through the colony. There we go. She's putting on a panther leather slave collar. There we go. So panther fur slave body strap and plain leather slave collar, sorry. There we go. Right. Let's assign her to work then. So fight fires, be a patient. Actually, you got some skill as a doctor. Okay. Be a doctor, please, as and when we need you to. Don't function. Yeah, don't do childcare. So you have a burning passion for mining. So please take any and all mining tasks. You've also got some skill at crafting, which is excellent, and tailoring. Very good. So please do smithing, colonists. Hang on. Stone cutting as well, please. So if not mining, then do stone cutting. Otherwise, hauling, please. All right. Hauling and cleaning. All right. Yeah, power is still very low, hence why all the lights are off. Okay. So, Sir Hook, what are you doing? Tending to... wait, training Digital Vagrant the Panda. There we go. Yeah, we need to eliminate that panther and get these bodies into the river. Okay. So, Veronica, when you wake up, well, go get some food from the nutrient paste dispenser, but then we need you to go start dumping bodies. Okay. Was the slave named? A good point. Right. Where is it, folks? I have, in my possession, something to show you. So, you know I keep looking for a coin to flip for the sake of naming. My granddad had a coin. So my granddad died some years ago, and one of his possessions that is now in my possession was his coin collection. It took the form of these big sort of like metal, like crate things, like like a collector box with all these little slots and plastic things. Anyway, so I went rummaging under the bed to look for a special coin that could function as the coin that I flip when naming people in the various games. And I found some different things. None of them were particularly valuable. So I think like the most valuable thing in there was like there was a medallion from a ship it was like a copper medallion from a ship that had its nails melted down or something. And that was like £20 or something. So it's not a particularly big collection. Anyway, point is, I found... What is it called? I found a neat-looking coin. This is, apparently, hang on, from 1948, something called a half crown, which I've never seen before. A half crown. Yeah. It looks pretty neat, so I figured it could function as the large, cool-looking coin. What is a half crown, anyway? How much is a half crown worth? When were they discontinued? Old money, old money. Oh, wait a minute. Ah. Wait, which king is that? Hang on. Hang on. So I'm curious. I really didn't go. Okay, the half crown. Here we go. Half crown British coin. The British half crown was a denomination of sterling coinage worth about 1/8 of a pound or 2 shillings and 6 pence. The gold half crown was first issued in England in 1526 in the reign of Henry VIII, with a value of half that of a crown coin. The first silver half crown appeared in 1551 under Edward VI and was dated. Wait, is this Edward VI? It is. This is Edward VI. Okay. No, wait a minute. Sorry, that doesn't make sense. The first, sorry, a different Edward VI. Okay. So hang on, who's this bloke? Ah, it's him. Sorry, for a minute there, I was trying to recognise my kings. I'm terrible with royalty stuff because monarchy can suck eggs. Hang on. So it's George VI. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at it without showing you guys. Yeah, George VI from 1948. Is that correct? Yeah. Anyway, so, blah, blah, blah. Coin. Right, so... Let's have a look. So, anyway, back to RimWorld. I've got a colonist here, Veronica. She's a slave, and she needs a name. If there are any mods, could we pop it into subscriber-only mode, please? Right. So, if you would like to join my colony as Slave Veronica, feel free to raise your name now, Twitch subscribers. I will pick 4 names and flip the coin twice, and I'll also pick patrons, so feel free to whisper me with a password. To be honest, there's so few of them that I recognise them anyway. Right. Cool. Hang on. Cool. There we go. Okay. 2 names picking. Thank you, Raziel. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Okay, and then 1 last name. Right, there we go. 4 names. Right. Shiny coin. Here we go. Okay, that's a tails. So either you or you. And again. That's tails again. Which means, welcome back. It's a patron. So we've had the name before. Welcome back. Hang on. Veronica is... Your account is locked. Ah, fuck. We had this problem before, didn't we? Your account is locked. What did I do before? Rigged? Yeah. Is it? Did we do account is locked? I think we did locked account, didn't we? That was it. Do you want to be locked account again? Cool. So, welcome slave locked account. Bear in mind, no guarantee you're going to survive long because you're a slave. We could execute you, locked account, and that will be your story. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Fralin. You joking? Apparently the half crown in my hand is valued about £20. Is it? Fuck off. This is worth 20 quid? This thing. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't expect it. I thought it would just be like a few pennies or whatever. Interesting. If it's mint, probably. What do you mean? If it's like in excellent condition? Oh, it looks to be. Don't know. It's a coin. I'm not a coin guy. I have no idea. Taste it. What? Why? Why would I taste it? Hang on. Don't know if you can hear that, but it makes a cool sound. Yeah. Flicking it makes an extremely distinctive spinning sound. Right. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought you were being intelligent, chat. I thought you were saying, like, taste it, because then you will determine its alloy, if it tastes good. No, you just mean, does it taste like mint? That's what you're saying. Like spearmint. Okay. Right, Faultier, what are you doing? Making some kibble. Before you do, please clean this room, it's filthy. Okay. Another wild boar has given birth. Oh, look! We've got geese. Many geese. Good. Many geese. We'll raise them for their eggs and for food. So probably the best course of action would be to get as many females as possible and then sequester them from the male. Then just have them lay unfertilized eggs for food. Okay. So, Blue-Nosed Bear, what are you doing? Could you please... You're off to go take another hit of the anti-malaria drug. Good, good. Please do so. Alright. Yes, then please go and work on this expanded pen. I mean, top priority would be to work on the actual pen itself. So, please get the... Get the whole fence sorted over here. Hi there, Cooler Manacho. Yeah, so that's Lulu. She's a nearly 10-year-old Frenchie. She's doing her best, but she's a bit frail now, I'm afraid, folks. We took her walkies earlier this afternoon. It was so obvious that she was just dizzy, and she kept sort of falling to one side. So I sort of came over to her, and I sort of bent down and gave her a cuddle, and sort of scooped her up, and then put her in her pram. She's got like a push pram. And just just basically pushed her along the rest of the walk. She just needs a little helping hand now, because she's a bit senior. Yeah. And after the stream, I've got some minced chicken, which I cooked earlier, which I'm going to go feed her. Yeah, it's sad, but it's... Yeah, she's reached that age where she needs just that extra bit of help. Okay. I would say thank you, Cooler, but only if you're certain. And thank you. Right. Dr. Rog says Lulu in a pram sounds adorable. Would you like to see Lulu in her pram? Let me show you Lulu in her pram. Hang on. Have a look. So this is example... Where is it? This is the first example that I posted on the very first day that she was... Hang on. There we go. So this is Lulu in the pram for the first time ever. Dropbox link in the chat there. And this is Lulu on the second ride. We went a bit further afield this time. We went for like a country walk. There you go. Ooh, thank you, Mango. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Pappy Mango. Thank you. Welcome indeed, Pappy. And thank you, Evil Machine and Raziel before that. Just posted a couple... Disabled link? Disabled link? What have I done? Should be fine. Bacon, I think. Hopefully it works. You might have hugged it to death. Alright. Is Blue Nose a body purist? I don't believe so, no. So we can give Blue Nose a better arm, but we don't really have the medical skill for it. Although maybe Locked Account the slave? Wait, Locked Account, you were Dr. Locked Account back in fucking the Pale Ones, and now once again you're a slave doctor. Ah, good, she's mining away that. Excellent. She's fast. She's very fast. Good. Okay, let's put down a limestone door. Yeah, if she's going to break out the freezer then. In fact, maybe cancel the order for the moment. Don't break out yet, because you're just going to vent all the heat and all the cool air. And make sure the roof make sure the roof is extended. Okay. Blue Nose Bear, please focus predominantly on construction. Let people with that inclination handle the tree cutting. Very good. Sir Hook, you're very capable of chopping trees. Please come and chop down this tree that's in the way of the build crew. And that one, please. Alright. If Locked Account is a doctor in real life, you'll lose your mind. Okay. Where's that panther? We need to be careful. Okay, hold on. Nope, you're restricted to danger area 2. Watch out for panthers. They're dangerous. Did I kill a guinea pig? Maybe. Yes. We had Quebec the guinea pig. It's a guinea pig. I mean, that's what they're for. You test things on them. So I wanted to know what would happen if I injected the guinea pig with go juice. A synthetic performance-enhancing drug developed for space marines during the early days of interplanetary warfare. Go Juice blocks pain, increases movement speed, and improves the user's melee and shooting abilities, both important considerations for a guinea pig. The military chemists who created it were never able to remove its addictiveness. Some saw this as a downside, others saw it as a benefit. I figured that we would have a really, really fast guinea pig. The opposite is true. Quebec is buried here in this grave. Thank you, Kula Mancho. Wait, Kula Manacho. Manacho. Thank you very much, Kula. That's very kind of you. And Artinius and Pappy and Kula again. That's twice now. Thank you, Kula Manacho. Thank you. There we go. Good. How did RimWorld get away with using Space Marines in the description and not getting Games Workshop lawyers on them? Because Games Workshop quickly discovered that they are fucked if anyone tries to take them to court for copyright or whatever, considering how often they keep copying other material. For this reason, there has been a hilarious, like almost insane push from Games Workshop over the last several years to go, no, they're called, they're not called the Imperial Guard, they're called the Astra Militarum. No, they're not called Space Marines, they're called the Adeptus Astartes. No, they're not called the Eldar, they're called the fucking, whatever the fucking stupid name they gave them. Siriani or something? So the opposite is true. Games Workshop entered a flurry of panic when they realized that, oh wait, we can't just keep copying everything everyone makes. The Eldari, that's the one. What did I say? Yeah. Yeah, what's a Siriani? Is that something? Is that Dark Eldar? Yeah, that's it, sorry. The Eldari, the Assyriani, and the Jukari. The Eldar, the last one's the Dark Eldar. Who's the middle one? Are they the stupid fucking dinosaur riding ones? Yeah, there's Exodites, that's the one. Oh, Caravan is idle. Okay, good. They're resting. Okay, here we go. So, the child Wanderbart and the new guy, the old guy, are about to attempt to cross. Yeah, they're passing by our initial landing site, but they've got to go through this toxic area. It's going to take them 1 day, so you best hurry. Alright. Okay, so, For those joining the stream and passing through, you're looking at a tribe of raider supremacist types called the Hand of Hooke, or Hook's Hold. We've been humbled severely. One of our raids failed and resulted in the death of 3 of our warriors, you see, leaving us not defenseless, but certainly low on defense. So what I've been trying to do is dump wealth. Now, if you're a new player to RimWorld, you don't have to worry about this. It's fine. But if you're if you've been around the block a bit when it comes to RimWorld, you will be paying close attention to this bar. This bar represents your total colony wealth, with items, buildings, creatures, colonists, all that jazz, and it will determine the strength of incoming attacks against you. Therefore, if you are building large amounts of wealth, like silver, but you're not subsequently putting that towards your defense, you might find yourself in serious trouble. So what I need to do is so I'm trying to temper the amount of wealth generated. No more fresh crop sowing, especially psychoid. We've got a whole big psychoid field that's drugs. Because as lovely as it is to have that money, we don't have the suitable defenses. We need to be able to protect what we have or lose it. In addition, I've taken a few steps to place down some traps outside. We need to build thicker walls, and I've also placed some silver outside in the hopes that maybe some raiders might get greedy and just take the silver and run. Both removing that wealth and stopping an attack, potentially. Heatstroke. Quite a few of my people have heatstroke. It's 49 degrees outside. Whoa, that's warm. Okay. That is fucking warm. We've lost a couple of the passive coolers, haven't we? We have. Yeah, that's a bit toasty. Okay. So long as they can retreat inside, somewhere cool. Poor Faultier man over here. She's a genetically engineered concubine, and she's extremely susceptible to the heat. So the poor girl's sweating like crazy. Okay. Sir Hook, the novelist, is off to go get some food in the rec room. Blue-nosed bear. Yep, building more traps. Please don't just leave them there. Please position them, just in case we have another attack and we're caught on the back foot. Please position one over here. Very good. Cooler says, how old am I? I'm 18. I wish. Alas, in a few weeks' time, I'll be turning the big 40. I don't want to be. I don't want to be turning the big 40. But it is what it is. Alright. But it all starts here, folks, the midlife crisis. I'm going to get a sports car and a hot, younger girlfriend, and I'm going to start doing trendy stuff. Yeah! Right. Not sure what the trendy stuff will be. I'll have to think of that. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Get an earring, yeah. Alright. Right, so Faultier, the slave, is picking up some wood and putting it over here. What's that locked account? You're consuming pemmican. No. I know that you like pemmican, I'm afraid, but restrict everyone into the danger 2 zone, please. Don't go too far from the base. Sorry, I know you like pemmican, locked account, but paste won't give you food poisoning, and the... Oh, wait, hang on. Don't restrict Wanderbot. Paste is not going to give you food poisoning, and it will make the pemmican last for situations where we have to go on journeys. Nope. Put it back. There we go. Nutrient paste, please. Smoke leaf has rotted away. Darn. Alright. Acidic smog and a heat wave. Ugh, that must be nasty. Alright. Egomania says, Womble, Faultier's name is pronounced Faultier, not whatever French you're coming up with. I am saying it like that, see? Silly Billy. Right. Okay, so Blue-Nosed Bear, you're off to rest. Before you do, can I just have you build these shelves? Because we got a whole bunch of hay, and it would be nice if we can put it in a store. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the freezer. What's with the campfire behind the wind generator? It was a social gathering spot, but I suppose we don't necessarily need it. What with the presence of the one in the table, in the table in the rec room, but I suppose it's now functioning as a way to burn clothing that we do not desire. Exactly, yes. As I said, we're British, we didn't invade the rest of the world to speak their language. Absolutely. Yep, if you wanted us to pronounce things properly, then yeah, you should have gotten a proper navy, a bigger navy. But you didn't. Looking at you, Spain. Your navy was massive and you were very scary. Right. Okay, so Egleb, yeah, you're outside in the horrible smoggy rain and the heat. But you're feeling pretty good. There's a beautiful aurora. He squints through watery eyes in the acidic smog. All right. Okay, what's he doing? Just relaxing. Good, good. How close is the child? Less than a day away. Still walking. Okay. Oh wait, he's resting. How bad is the toxic build-up on them? Only initial. 9%. Should wear off when they get here. How's the temperature? Let's have a look. Pretty warm. Pretty warm. It's about 38 degrees outdoors, but it's 23 to 22 degrees inside. Corridor's a bit warm, though. But yeah. I was just doing some random reading on Wikipedia today. I think it was when I was eating my lunch, and I was reading that apparently Loch Ness in Scotland has more fresh water in it than all of the freshwater sources, lakes and rivers and stuff in all of England and all of Wales, which is a bit mind-blowing. Just Loch Ness. Apparently the reason for that is that Loch Ness is on a geological fault, or like it's either a geological fault or it's like a glacial action. Basically, it's narrow, but it's really, really deep. So the loch is like 123 meters deep on average or something. So, and it's really, really long. It stretches for kilometers. So it's this huge, deep, freshwater reservoir, essentially. Yes, is that it? The Great Glen Fault or something? Sounds cool as fuck. Oh, really? Bacon says the maximum depth is 230 meters. Freestar says it's a dead fault line. The line was rendered inert when the Atlantic plate split open. Oh. Apparently I read, though, that they did anticipate, they built a bridge and they put in some seismic like precautions or something. Just in case, yeah, movement. But yeah. Also, when I was having lunch today, I had a bit of fun. I went out into this was yesterday. I went out into my garden and I picked some radishes. So those, peppery radishes that I'm growing in my vegetable plot. And they had these huge bushy leaves, and apparently they taste quite nice when you remove the sort of fibrous stems and take the leaves, clean them. So I washed them plenty clean under fresh water, and then I cooked them up with some garlic and some butter and some oil, and they wilted and went really sort of like soft, and then I mixed them into some green pesto with some pasta. It was delicious. And I'm sure I'm going to poop really, really well later. How does that noise? Oh. The duck chicks are making noises. Okay. Yeah, we need to do something about these bodies. They're stinking up the place. Lots of cloth as well. We need to bring this in. Let's, put this as a location to store cloth. It's useful. We should bring it in. If not, yeah, we can always make carpet out of it. So after your meal, Faultier, order the slaves to start bringing it in. You two, locked account. Start bringing bring all this in. Okay. Right. Yes, indeed. Messi, Essie, and Digby are the names of the male and female geeses. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slaughter the male duckling? Yes, they're just ducklings. They're all ducklings. I'm going to slaughter the males and keep the females. And have a egg-laying core, I guess. Yeah, we'll have the males for meat and keep the females for eggs. So many wild boar, Jesus. Yeah, we need to get them in this pen over here so we can let the grass regrow over here. Is it sealed? No, not yet, but nearly. After your meal of raw corn, you weirdo. Did I put the dirt mole on a night schedule? Is that a good idea? We shall do that. Okay. Sir Hook is resting due to those gut worms. Severe pain? Oh, Jesus. Okay, could I get you to go chop this thing down? Harvest the bamboo tree. It's in the way of Blue-Nosed Bear. We need to get this properly sealed. Yes, indeed you can, Cloyds. Yes, indeed. I need to do that. Let's let them grow in a little bit, and then I'll start mass slaughtering. But the problem is so according to this pen, the nutrition consumption is set at 10.84. Nutrition in the pen, both pens, is only 4.18, so... Yes. Or does it... I'm not sure if it includes that. Basically, we just need to give them some more roughage to eat. Okay, good man. Sir Hook has cut down the tree. Is it sealed? Nope, not yet. Okay, Blue Nose, can you get that gate in, please? Right. And then we'll have someone start bringing the animals over here. We should probably move the... Yeah, we should probably build an entirely separate pen. Obviously, it'd be nice to keep them within defensive walls. That's something we should definitely do as we grow. To stop raiders from just shooting them all. Oh, there we go, look. They're going in on their own volition. Good. Jesus. A wild boar has started to roam away. Ow. Oh, another transport pod crash. From the enemy as well. A space pirate called Poss. Okay. If she survives, is she human? If she's not, then we're going to have an execution. Oh, she's miles away. And she's fat. Okay. 63-year-old. Neanderthal. Trigger-happy Neanderthal. Okay. Let's... we'll never make it in 5 hours. You joking? Okay, Blue Nose, run. Grab that thing. Yeah, stop what you're doing. What are you doing? Yeah, stop what you're doing. Grab that quickly. So draft you, pick up herbal medicine. Yeah, she'll probably be dead by the time we get there. Just go, quickly, hurry. Go, 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 go. Right. Faultier, what are you doing? Haul this cloth into the base. It's raining, it's getting soaked. You two locked account. Alright, go, go, go. Yeah, 4 hours. I mean, fuck. Tend the moment you arrive. So tend. Yeah, go. Akino, we could, but we'd get major mood penalties. We don't really do organ harvesting. But we do executions, apparently, and we find them empowering. So what's Egglem doing? Currently sleeping. Hell is that? It's Pharaoh just eating some kibble. Right. Wild boar. Sorry, trying to roam. Oh my god! Wild boar roaming away. Oh, of course. Damn it. We left the fucking thing open. Fuck. Okay, hang on. Sir Hook, what's wrong with you? Go and get that. Ah, fuck. Get the thing. Quick. Fix it. Fuck's sake. Digi says, did I ever get my peacock? Bad news and good news, Digi. The bad news is I did not tame a peacock and name it after you. The good news is panda. Panda, panda, panda. You're an 11-year-old female panda. Being trained to guard and attack. Yes. I'll be like, sick 'em, Digi. And Digi would run at them with a voice that's on 11% volume, but still insanely loud. Alright. Okay. Blue-nosed bear arrives at this Neanderthal woman. She's slipping in and out of consciousness quickly. Okay. See if you can patch her up before she dies. 2 hours. That's 3 bleeding injuries. I think she's fucked. Depends how long the timer will extend. Dog on a rooftop has started to roam away. God damn it, all of our animals are trying to leave. Okay, Sir Hook, just get it done quickly. Yeah. Nope, no. It's because they're fucking in the way. Get here. There we go. Right, get that. Go. Right. So how are we doing with her? So, oh, maybe. Depends how quickly you can do it without medicine. Okay. So for those just joining the stream, I'm desperately trying to wrangle a dozen fucking wild boar and geese as they run riot around my fucking... Ugh. Get it. Fix it. No, fix it. Fuck you. Fucking... They're in the way. Stop it. No, leave it. Stop it. Ah! Right, fix it. Right. Okay, now, no rest. Fucking no rest for the fucking... Go rope these motherfuckers and get them back in the pen. Can you cybernetically augment the panda? No, but I can give you go juice. Would you like go juice? It's a combat enhancement. I gave some to Quebec the guinea pig and it died instantly. I wonder what would happen if I gave the panda go juice. Okay, she might make it. Right, Sir Hook, get him in the fucking pen. Ah, having to go all the way to the gate. Okay, Faultier, can you handle animals? Yeah, okay. So bring the slaves. So Faultier the slave, start also roping the animals before they wander off. Are we missing any? Who's that? Fucking, this alpaca's leaving. Dog on a rooftop. Okay, you won't do it. Okay, go. Don't let them wander off. Okay, we stopped the bleeding. Well done. Capture her. Bring her in. Alright. Digi says, I hereby give you permission to turn me into the movie Cocaine Bear if the combat situation gets dire enough. I'm not familiar with the movie Cocaine Bear. It sounds ridiculous. Okay, Sir Hook, do you think you can get that gate done? Alright. So, yep, we got a couple of wild boar trying to take the nearest exit. Stop them, please. Okay, lock to count the slave. Good job with the bricks. Would you mind please hauling in this wood? Don't let it sit there decomposing. Okay. So how's the child? Nearly here. We can probably see them just down the river. Wonderful, he did it. I can't believe it. Okay. Hang on. So, we sent a 10-year-old boy off on a long journey over to a place called Dixieland, which is like a trading camp that belongs to a neutral faction. In exchange for bringing them a bunch of clubs, they gave us a top researcher. But I felt a bit cheated when we discovered that the top researcher has a heart problem and is 74 years old. Regardless, he succeeded. He was attacked by a naked 17-year-old girl with a knife, and he blew her up with one grenade, which was kind of fucking funny. But they're here! I don't believe it. They've done it. Well done, Wonderbard. Good job. He returns with Social System the Elephant. Bravo. All right. Why is the kid pissed off? Sweaty. Oh, he hasn't had lessons in a lot. Learning starved. It's been so long since I've learnt anything new. I'm tired of the monotony. Yeah. Sweaty and sick as well. Oh yeah, toxic build-up. Okay. Yep, get over here. You did a great job. Right, who's that? Is that one of our... Yeah, it's one of our alpaca. Faultier, go get it. Alright. Where's Blue Nose? Blue Nose is bringing the prisoner inside. We'll celebrate with an execution. Hooray! There we go. So she's unconscious, extreme blood loss, but is not going to die. Blue Nose Bear, go get something to eat. Medical emergency, it's the prisoner, they'll be fine. Okay, go get something to eat, then please go finish this, because we need to get this fully sealed so we can move all the animals over here to let this regrow a little bit. Maybe I should just make it like a plant lots of hay. Wait, can't I do that? I can plant like a growing zone here and specify like dandelions or some shit. I'll just let the grass come in naturally. Right. Welcome, Wonderbard. Welcome indeed. Good. Got some bedrolls, some herbal medicine left over from your journey. The elephant social system has returned. With the tube television. I remember we bought a tube television. Wonderful. We'll build a sofa and install that in the rec room. Alrighty then. Remove that prayer sheet. Remove the lectern. Maybe just put it in the corner of the room for now. I'm sure we're going to use it at some point. Certainly uninstall that table. We'll build a nice big sofa. Right. So the new guy. Major break risk with the new guy as well. Okay. Wonderbart the child is desperately drawing on the floor next to a stinking corpse. Go get some ambrosia. It's alcoholic, but don't tell anyone. Shh. Okay. So, who are you? So, entering the camp is a 74-year-old man. Please step inside and remove your hood. You've agreed to join us. Okay, so you're going for a helmet. I suppose it's going to reveal your face, but if you could not do that. You're a regular worker, please. Okay, here we go. So wearing cloth trousers. What are you wearing now? It's a cloth burqa. That's going to be a bit... yeah, it's going to be a bit... Well, I suppose it's helping you resist the heat. Is it not? I thought it was, Ganon. It says that it gives you a warmth, which I presume is alcohol. Okay. Please remove your burqa. Ah, nice beard. Hello there. The 74-year-old gentleman. Yeah. So, same deal. Hang on. Could I have some volunteers from the chat? Who would like to be this gentleman, the 74-year-old man with a heart condition, a former computer as a child, and then a computer engineer as an adult? I will pick 4 names and then flip the coin twice. Right. Da, 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 da. There we go. Right. There go. Okay. Right. Okay. There we go. That's a tails. So either you or you, and then... Aha! Okay, so that would be... Yeah. Okay. So, welcome back. Been a while, but welcome back. Another patron. Welcome. Get it spelt right. Fellfire. Hi there, Fellfire. Rigged again, yeah. Fellfire again, from a long time ago. Hi there, Fellfire. Hope you're well. So Fellfire is a 74-year-old baseliner, so a regular human. Doesn't share our ideology, though. What do you believe in? Oh, he's a cannibal. Believes in cannibalism and female supremacy. Okay, interesting. As a child, Fellfire crafted complex algorithms. He was used as a human computer for most of his childhood. This left him socially awkward and rather scrawny. Despite the solitary confinement, Fellfire developed a great imagination to occupy his idle time. Construction reduction, plant growing reduction, and increasing crafting by 3. +1 artistic and +4 intellectual. Cannot be a warden, cannot care for children or people. And, oh, you can't visit sick people. As an adult, computer engineer. Leveraging his childhood experience, Fellfire became a computer engineer. He also learned to craft delicate sculptures and random electronics for fun. Fellfire became fond of technology and mostly gave up on talking to people. Using computers as friends has left Fellfire unable to care for others. Again, crafting, intellectual, reduction to social capacity. Okay. So, there's really one major task I need you to do, Fellfire. We really, really need a dedicated researcher. And that's you. So would you kindly, I mean, do some other stuff if you really want to, but frankly, we need a man to just work us down the tech tree. So, going to go unload some stuff. Maybe improve your mood with a bit of ambrosia. We've got lots of ambrosia. Let's not be stingy with it. Okay. Pick any bedroom you like, frankly. Where's Wonderbart's bedroom? Yeah, he's still got his old bedroom. Okay, pick this bedroom over here. I believe it used to belong to Bloodwell. He won't be using it. Okay. Alright. Ambrosia with his heart condition. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It's not going to kill him, is it? Tantrum, Wonderbart. He's off to go smash up random furniture. Shit. So, is there something we can do about his heart condition? So, artery blockage. Okay. Operations. We need a heart. Harvest heart of the prisoner. We'd get major mood penalties if we did it. Shit. Where's the kid? The kid yeah, the kid's smashing up shit. Don't throw the grenades, though. And thank you, Barbo. Thank you very much there, Barbo. Alright, so Blue-Nosed Bear is on the edge of a mental breakdown. Observe rotting corpses, and you've been confined. Yeah. Faultier's going to bed. Egleb's waking up. Off to go consume chocolate. You know what? Can we not do that? Let's find the stack of chocolate. Where is it? It's over here. Oh, someone was... Okay, just eat that a little bit. It's fine. Enjoy some chocolate. There was a heart at the trading outpost. Oh, yeah? Yeah, we didn't bring enough silver for that. Okay. So, once Poss can walk... Oh, shit. Am I going to... It's a tough decision. I'll take a major mood penalty for a long time if I harvest the heart, and there's no guarantee it will even succeed. An operation like that is going to be difficult. Lock to count the slave will be the best person to do it. So artery blockage major. Yeah. Question is, will he survive long enough for the bionic heart? If we buy one. Let's have an execution for now. I'm going to make the call. I hope I don't regret it. Right. So, Egleb, what are you doing? We need to do something about the power situation. Oh, we've got full power now because of the wind. Okay, we can turn the lights on then. Alright. Recruitment is not on the books. Maybe, but she's a Neanderthal. And I don't really want non-humans as part of my RimWorld experience. As enemies to fight, sure, but... No, thank you. Right. So, the kids calm down, and it's got the catharsis bonus. Right. Thank you, V. Cyril. Thank you very much, V. Cyril. Sure, slaves. Yeah. Oh, hang on. There's the chocolate. No. Can we haul this, please? Leave it. No. No touchy. Chocolate keeps forever and provides a good happiness bonus in a pinch. Alright. Okay. Hang on, I'm just going to pop off the aircon. There we go. Right, so Egleb the medieval lordling is going through the colony switching the lights on. I disable them because they're a bit of a power draw, but batteries are at full currently. Okay. Wonderbart could do with new clothes. You're still wearing your kid romper. It's pretty degraded now. We'll make a new one for you to get rid of that debuff, but soon you'll become a man. Right, where's your kid romper? Oh wait, kid shirt, Parker's? Wait, this has been an option the whole time? Have you been wearing baby clothes at the age of 10 and now 11? Oops. Let's give you a proper shirt. Are they kid trousers? Yes, kid trousers. Make kid trousers, make kid shirt, make kid... No, don't bother with a Parker. Whoops, yes, fucked up there, didn't I? Okay, make it out of something nice. Make it out of panther fur. Requires 20, so it doesn't require that much. Panther fur, I was doing some reading earlier, so panther fur is quite heat resistant, so should be quite nice. Egleb, would you mind? So let's now tell the medieval lordling Egleb to no longer focus on research as the priority. Leave it all to Fellfire. Alright. Hi there, Catler. Hope you're well as well. Catler's here, folks, from the long time ago of the Arma 3 Patrol Ops games. Alright. There we go. So Egleb has a burning passion for crafting, so I should have him handle all of the crafting. Right. Animal wandering away. Oh, one of our wild boars wandering away. It's a female. It's a pregnant female. We need it. Let's go get it. Then again, it's out in the wild. Very, very wild. Okay, Sir Hook is, roping all the animals. Tell you what, it should be the opposite, Sir Hook. Are you using a gate? Yes, we have a gate. Okay, put all the animals in this pen over here. Sorry to do this to you, bro. And tell all the animals to leave this pen here. And get the chocolate out of there before the wild boar eat all of it. Haul it away, please. Ah, lovely. Right. Maybe just let that one go. The wild is probably gone already. No, not yet. It's too far away. Just ignore it. Restrict everybody, please, to the Danger 2 zone. Let's not cross the river. It's just too dicey. Alright. Then, make sure that everyone has the paste-only diet. It's gross, but won't give you food poisoning. Right. Speaking of food poisoning, can someone clean the bloody kitchen? Oh my god. Thank you. Right, that tube television as well. Let's think about getting a nice sofa. Blue Nose Bear, the one-armed space janitor, could you please tell me what would it take to make a nice big comfy sofa? A couch, sorry, as the Americans call it. So, 200 material. What nice material might we have? Something soft. Sadly, we don't have 200 of just bison wool or alpaca wool. Leathers. What about cloth? Just a cloth one. Cloth. We've got plenty of cloth. Make it just a cloth sofa. Right. There we go. And we're just going to stick it here for now. We can always turn it around in a minute. How long tonight, Salvarus? The stream? Probably another, say, 30 minutes or so. I would like to go and sit on the sofa, crack open a cider when I'm done here, and watch another episode of a show that I've just started called Severance. I started watching episode 1, season 1, last night, but I was too tired. I was just so tired. It was such a busy day at work, and my brain was like, something, there's an office and people wear clothes and they walk around. I was too tired. There was a lift and they go in and then they're like, ugh. Something like that. Maybe I should rewatch the first episode because I was so sleepy. Okay. Right, where's Wonderbart? There you are. When you wake up, please go and wear your snazzy new clothes. There we go. So I'm trying to put all of the animals in this pen over here to let some of the grass regrow over here. I have a job outside of streaming. I'm a YouTuber, Alec Sandrago. Those videos that appear once every now and again take a fuck ton of editing. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Okay. Good, good. Yeah, keep moving the animals into the pen over there. Leave that animal to wander away, it's fine, or get eaten by something. We need to eliminate this panther. Let's focus on eliminating this panther. The new guy, Fellfire. You've got no real combat skills, unfortunately. Yeah, we need to make a concerted effort together. Okay. Speaking of effort together, let's all come together for a good, fun execution, shall we? So, in the rec room, let's... Hang on, put down... That should be fine. So... Begin a public execution! Yay! Egleb, the speaker. So, participant count started at the altar or ideogram. We don't have either of those, I'm afraid. We're going to be... Who's that? That's the wrong guy. Oh, wait. No. You have to participate, Poss. You're the star of this. There we go. Wonderful. So, yeah, I think we're good. Maybe... No, keep the slaves as a... Right, awkward, satisfying, spectacular, outcome chances. Okay. Let's do it. Right. So. The group gather. The Hand of Hooke gather. The slaves are forced to. Fellfire is like, what's going on? He's not part of our ideology, so he has no idea what's really happening. Wonderbart is joyful. Blue Nose Bear is like, ooh. Sir Hooke, the leader, steps into the room. For those not familiar with what's going on, I'm going to say that for the sake of roleplay, to justify why our faction are supremacist proselytizing raiders, we are the Hand of Hooke. We have taken the writings of Sir Hooke, who is a 72-year-old space novelist. We've taken them too seriously. And his novels of the Hooke series, of the strong conquering the weak, a big part of that involves demonstrating that, which happened early after our landing with decapitations and executions. The door opens, and our Sigma speaker from the novels, Egleb, steps in. Egleb what are you doing? Says a few words about the mercy of a correct killing, of freeing
both the world from the taint of this creature. And so she's a Neanderthal. She's like she's a degenerate from their perspective, essentially. What's he saying? He's gonna keep it quick. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Sliced her where? In the neck. She's gone. A satisfying public execution. The public execution was satisfying. Everyone could feel that justice was being upheld. The public execution total quality was 57%. Grimly, this lady did not attack her. She just had the horrible misfortune of crash landing in her drop pod, presumably on a raid elsewhere, and landed in our territory. That being said, these fuckers started it. They attacked us multiple times. Let this be a lesson to them. Have one of the slaves clean it up. Faultier, clean up that mess. And dump her body in the river. Take the skull. Extract the skull, and then... Where's the... dumping? Can I not dump? Why didn't I strip her? I didn't think of that. Damn it, she had Devil Strand trousers. I really should have thought of that. There we go. Faultier, you did an awful job of cleaning up. Do better, for fuck's sake. Alright. Philfire, if you wanted to just quicker... You're a cannibal by your ideology. Did you want to take a quick nibble? Nom nom nom. Then again, he's a female supremacist and a cannibal, so what happens if he tries to nibble on a female? Does his head explode? Okay. Right, good. So the animal pen is being shifted to the east side to hopefully let this grass regrow. I saw, sorry, just remind, this was many years ago, so it's totally not topical. But I saw that video again of Arnie, Arnold Schwarzenegger, being jumped by the. He was in South Africa, and some kid ran up to him and basically did like a jump kick into his back. But what was funny about there were a few things that were funny about the video. First is that when the jump kick happened, and he landed on Arnie, it basically did nothing. Like this scrawny little idiot kid crashed onto the ground and probably hurt himself more than he hurt Arnie with the jump. Like Arnie just like, huh? You know, like looked around like, what was that? And then Arnie has these bodyguards that are massive, like huge, great big muscular guys. And one of them just leans over. You should have a look at the video. It's great. And just like grabs this guy. Like you think it's gonna be a case of, oh, he's gonna like put him in a special hold, like a, well, no, just like it's like picking up a beer. Just leans down and like massive muscular guy just grabs this idiot and just picks him up and walks off with him. It's great. I had a sensible chuckle. Yeah, exactly. Even at that age, Arnie is built like this brick shithouse in this tiny little scrawny kid. And then he screams on the way out like a loser. Alright. Good. So we're putting in more traps. Pigskin sandbags. Yeah, good call. Don't know why I made the call. Don't know why I'm complimenting it. There we go. Another trap has been placed. Let's move the trap, please, over here, please. And then remove this planning zone. Right. Thank you, Old Azrael. Thank you very much, Old Azrael. Lovely. Okay, if we can prioritize that. We don't know when the next attack is coming. I'm seeing lots of skulls just sitting around the colony. Let's make sure that we put them into skull spikes. Get them all in a row or whatever. We can always park them, you know, or start moving them as we have them. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so hang on, just minimize that. There we go. Yeah, so for those joining the stream, again, we're a group of supremacist raiders. We've managed to pick up a new slave in the form of Locked Account, who's like a mining chick. And we've got Fellfire, who's the research... Ooh, he's moving through it quickly. Lovely. So Fellfire is currently in the research lab, quickly trying to work down to gunsmithing. If we can get gunsmithing, obviously we'll make guns, but we're trying to get down to gun turrets. So we can start upping our security by building as many external turrets as possible. The big pickle, though, is that we need steel. We really need it, and there aren't that many. As you can see, we're a bit in the open. Hello. Quest available. The Robber Lair. What's this? The Union of Kamgua, so they're another faction. So there are Neanderthals based in a nearby camp that have been raiding their caravans. So there are 2 Neanderthals. Where? How far? Not far. Wait, that's us. Does it specify? Do we accept and then it specifies? Oh wow, that was quick. Gunsmithing, fantastic. Am I blind? Farming worksite, logging worksite, farming worksite. Oh, look at that. Steel mining worksite. 3 people defend it. We really need steel. Sorry, while I'm looking at this map, do you think it might be a good idea if I were to send a small away team over the river to set up like a mining location and then carry the steel back with alpacas and elephants? Like send Egleb with one slave, like Locked Account or something. Might be an idea. Sorry, Locked Account. Something about... yeah, we'll put her on the night shift. Then Egleb... Sorry, did I say Egleb? And then Egleb can keep an eye on it. Sorry, what? He's still on the recreation only. Put her on the night shift. Because she's very sensitive to UV. And then Egleb can keep an eye on her. Well, Jacob, I didn't mean like a camp. I meant like a... Well, I suppose I did mean a camp, but I don't mean literally set up a camp. I mean set up a new base over there and then farm it for steel and send it back. There we go. What are these? Sorry. Just ancient wheels. Deconstruct them, please. Okay, let's eliminate that panther before it causes an issue. So, Blue Nose, please go over here. Egleb 2. Sir Hook and Wonderbart the Child. Please work together to shoot the panther before it eats one of our geese or something. Let's go. So, where's the child? Wonderbart the Child. Here comes Blue Nose with a shotgun. Would you please open up with a frag grenade? Nowhere near the fence, though, please. Miss. You didn't miss that time. Get over here quick. Run. There we go. Panther Revenge is coming straight for us. Take aim with the shotgun, Blue Nose Bear, with one arm. Have the child throw another grenade. And pow. Well done. Good job, guys. Wonderbart, please finish the job. So, because he's got the... Oh, war merchants. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well done. Okay, I think you might... We're good. Sorry, because Wonderbart the 11-year-old has a trait called Trigger Happy, every weapon he shoots has a reduced aiming time by 50%, which, for grenades, is amazing. You can spam those motherfuckers. Right, a war merchant. Greetings. Hello. Tribals. Alright. Egleb, could you please give some pemmican to the bandit? He's on his feet. Okay. What does he think about us? We're still... Well, yeah, he still doesn't like us. It's going to take many days to get through to him. Okay. Right, so Egleb, the medieval lordling, go approach those tribals and have a word with them. We have much to offer, I hope. Alright. Okay. So, for those not familiar with RimWorld, this represents our silver. This is their silver. And here's like an exchange thing, basically. So, right. So there's quite a few things that they will not buy. They won't touch the slaves. They won't touch the animals. None of our materials. They're quite specific, aren't they? Okay. They will buy clothes, complete clothes from us. All right. They've got some veils. They've got their own tribal headdresses for sale. Interesting. Frag grenades. Don't I have them equipped? Or do I have another set of frag grenades? Good shout. Thank you. Yes, I need to switch to a research project. Okay, hang on. Sell the clubs. We accidentally made a few extra clubs, which we don't need. We've got access to maces now. Okay. How many maces do I... I've just got the one kicking around. Sell that poor quality revolver. What the hell is a flame bow? A simple short self-bow with a load of incendiary arrows. The arrows carry fuel and an igniter. Upon impact, they spray fuel around and ignite it. Interesting. Sell that awful quality machine pistol. Sell that bolt-action rifle of poor quality. Keep the good pump-action shotgun, the good sniper rifle. Which ones are bio-coded? We had some of those, didn't we? Can I tell? Alright. Did Egleb execute the slave without a weapon? No, he had a mace. Smacked her head off with it. It was grim. They're selling boomalopes that are already tamed. That's interesting. Are the boomalopes a breeding pair? Well, presumably they can be. Valuable, but I wonder if it might be too early. Well, we don't necessarily know when we'll be able to get our hands on another pair. Maybe it would be a good idea. Yeah, they might not come back. Buy a 2-year-old male and a 3-year-old female. It's probably all we can afford. For those who don't know, engineered for chemical production, the boomalope grows a large sack of volatile chemicals on its back. Though it is weak and fragile for its size, other animals have learned to avoid it because of the huge explosion it produces when it dies. It can be milked to produce chem fuel very carefully. Okay. 1 minute. Some random t-shirts we've got kicking about. Okay. Oh, I think that's good. That's a good deal. Let's do it. Thank you for the boomalopes. We've purchased 2 boomalopes. Okay. So, 2 boomalopes, a breeding pair. I need names from my clanmates or like orbital friends. So who's particularly incendiary? Who's... Obviously. Is that a Tom? There we go. He's like, shut up! Who would also be quite incendiary? Birdie? Yeah! Edberg as well. Edberg! Right. Lovely. Let's bring them in. Get them into... Yeah, they're on train right now. Get them into the thing. Oh, yeah, we need to... Stupid. Bring them into a dedicated boomalope storage area, which we're going to keep provided... Yeah, give them hay. And grow the hay outside in small quantity. Yeah, basically we need to keep them somewhere that's not flammable. And it's protected from the enemy, because they're going to be very valuable. So in here, they're going in here. So remove these zones. Put down a... Yeah, we'll give them a nice living area. We won't just have them live in the fucking dirt. But zone, and it's going to be a... Oh, it probably needs to be a pen. Oh, there is a pen. Lovely. So clear all animals apart from... the boomalope. There we go. And these pens all down here, double clicking them. These are not to have boomalopes, please. Alright. And then put down a stockpile zone. Well, they've got grass for now. Cancel the cutting of the grass. So no auto cutting. Yeah, just leave it. And then let them eat the grass, but if it can't sustain them, then we'll supplement them with hay. Oh shit, I got rid of the skull things. Right. Okay. Egleb, would you please rope Edberg and Tom and bring them in? Sorry, I should give the name. I should give them their proper titles. Hang on. There we go. Digi. Make sure he's got his proper title. There we go. Where's Sai? There he is. Sai the monkey. There we go. Where's social? ZF social? Where's the elephant? There he is. Is the elephant wounded? No, he's fine. Right. So, we keep the boomalopes here, and then we milk them for chem fuel, and then store that deep inside the base in an area that is also, not flammable. Take care, Raging Angel. Have a good one. Yeah, we also need to start replacing this wooden side with something that won't burn. Alright. Who's building? Egleb's building. Okay. Well, hang on. He's looking for something to do. So, let us start turning. So we've got lots of leather kicking about. Pigskin and stuff. Yeah, start making clothes. Clothes that we can sell. Start making some parkas. Okay? Parkas out of leathers. Let's say 20. Will cost 80 fabric apiece. Alright. Research? Yes, Fellfire's handling that. I want Egleb to focus on crafting for the sake of... Oh, sorry, no, I see what you're saying. Sorry. I'm with you. You're not saying have him do research, you're saying pick a research project. Right, blowback operation, then gun turrets, please. Blood and Dust Jacket then 3. Thank you, Kirky Worky. Thank you, Egleb. Thank you, Old Azrael and Daniel Gilligan. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Thank you, Fabcon. There we go. See how much money we can get making clothes to sell with the leathers that we're getting from, well, the bacon factory. Didn't we want the comms device? Definitely. But we need security. We need guns. We need power. We need everything. Right. Maybe I shouldn't be so nervous about sending the slave out. She needs to mine to find steel. Over here. Just watch out for that ancient danger. Okay. Yeah, avoid that. Start mining here. Looking for any small deposits of steel. Okay. Indeed, Rachel. Yeah. So it's not the hardest difficulty, but it's the one below the hardest. Yeah. No guarantee that we could survive. It could be all over very soon. We just got to do our best. Did I put locked account on the night schedule yet? I should have done. Why is she not? Should have done. Is she sick with something? No. Alright. Absolutely, Space Shadow. Yeah. So, there's our wealth. It just spiked up again. Yes. Right, Wonderbart the child is awake, wearing some new clothes. Panther fur shirt and a panther fur set of trousers. Wonderbart the child walks past the beheaded corpse of a Neanderthal and quietly eats a meal of liquefied rice and corn. Yummy. Egleb walks in to do the same. He then cleans up the dust, going, oh, who's made this mess? Steps over the body. So grubby in here. Can you please haul it away? Begin womanly immolation. I beg your pardon. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, melee specialist. I wasn't even aware that we had one of those. Prisoner sacrifice. Womanly immolation. The ritualistic prisoner sacrifice. So just like we did. Jesus, but they immolate people? Fucking grim. Savages, all of them. Hang on. No empty spot configured to store. What's this then? Oh, is it outside of the danger zone? Probably is. Yes. There we go. Allow access to it. Please, want to part the child. Please go and dump her body in the river. Thank you. Right. So, blue nose. Yeah, so keep putting in more traps. More leg traps, more defenses, more rooms would be a good idea as well. There we go. What does immolate mean, Eglianti? Set fire to. Mustn't forget that. Steam geyser. Might be easier to surround in well, put it in solid walls to protect it. Once we get down there to to research it, of course. Oh. Alright. Right, so blue nose bear, good. Another trap has been completed. Please move it into a position where it can trap people. That's the purpose of it. We'll stick it there. Stick this trap here, please. Make that the top priority. Then, would you kindly work on the sofa? Because it would be nice to get that TV deployed. Where is the TV? Went into the storeroom. Yeah, that'd be a fun treat for everybody. Let's get the television. Rearrange the rec room. Alright. Here we go. So over here in the UK, it's been tipping it down with really, really high wind. It's been a bit blowy. But my garden's, yeah, so all the soil is fully hydrated. This weekend, what am I doing this weekend? I've got a few things I need to do this weekend. Oh yes, I need to have a look and see if I can knock together a few, like fruit cages. You know those sort of wooden chicken wire cages? Basically, I've got a pigeon problem. I've got some cabbages that the bloody pigeons are trying to eat. And I've awkwardly thrown some netting and some bamboo sticks over the... Basically, I've taken Lulu's sort of segments of her old puppy cage that she had, and I've imprisoned my cabbages. I've put them up around my cabbages, and then since I ran out of puppy cages, puppy pieces, to protect the cabbages, I had to basically start throwing bamboo sticks onto the top of it, like an idiot playing Kaplunk. So imagine like a series of large metal cages with just like 24 sticks of bamboo awkwardly thrown onto the top. And so I need to go do something a bit better. So I need to go and... Because I also want to put on some insect netting as well, because I'm noticing that my cabbages are getting nibbled on by caterpillars. I'm like, no! My cabbages! So, Blue Nose Bear. Yes, if you can get to work on that sofa. Blue Nose Bear, the space janitor, walks into the workshop past Egleb, who's working on those parkers. You'll need about 200, I believe. Right. Yeah. Should the boomalopes be in the room with the fire? Yeah. Oh, thank you, CEO of Sexism. Thank you very much, CEO of Sexism. Thank you for doing that. Much appreciated. A blue-nosed bear, have something to eat, and then get back to work. Faultier, what are you doing? You're hauling wood around. Good. Locked account, what are you doing? Also hauling. You don't have anything to mine right now. Well, actually, you do. You are now unrestricted. Please go and do some mining. Off you go. If you can find some steel, it would be very, very useful. Alright. So how much nutrition? Okay, so nutrition, yeah, there's not quite enough to keep the boomalopes alive, so we're going to have to supplement their diet with hay. No, the plague! Fellfire the engineer, Wonderbart the child, and Locked Account the defector now all have the plague. Egleb did not, because he had my bad. I did not add them to the drug-taking routines, the anti-malaria drugs. Oh, what the fuck? Egleb doesn't want to take it. Fuck it. You take it. You're all taking it. Okay, so the plague. We're also running low on phenocyclin, so we're going to have to make... do we have any neutramine? Only a little bit left. Okay. Blue-nosed bear is feeling pretty good. Burning passion for his work. And was nuzzled by a chimpanzee, I presume. Not a chimpanzee. A monkey, I guess. We had an execution. Everyone's happy about that. Right, Locked Account did a bit of mining. Now she's coming back into rest. Sunlight sensitivity from the slave Locked Account. The sunlight burns my eyes and my skin. Feels like I'm being scorched, she says. Korean, you won't be able to be... So, the live streams for the... So, if you go beneath the stream, you'll find a Google sheet which lists all of the individual colonists in this playthrough, so the first tile, and also the prior playthroughs. Additionally, next to that tile on Twitch, you'll find a link to The Closet, which is a private website where I've uploaded all the... most of the prior RimWorld streams. So you can find them there. Already done, Shitham. Already done. She's on the night shift. Edberg is pregnant. Congratulations, Edberg. All right. How long is gestation? 15 years life expectancy. Animal gestation. Okay, about 6.66 days. The trade caravan, they're leaving. Okay. Thank you for your visit. Alright. Pregante, yes. We could do with a bigger rec room. There we go. Good. We have a sofa. An excellent quality sofa. Wonderful. Let's reinstall the light over here. Please move the light fixture over there. Then please move this work of art next to the door. Then please move the table here. Just basically shimmy everything slightly next to the vent. Whoopsie. There we go. Actually, is that going to block the... Yeah, we'll put it there then instead. Faultier, you can do it. Please drop the hay. Come over here and move the table. Go. Move that chair there so people can eat their food. Move these here, move these here. There we go. Right. There she goes, she's moving them. Right, then turn the sofa around and place it here. Where are we going to place it? Yeah, it should be good enough there. There, put it there for now. There we go. Right. Maybe move the chess table over here into the corner. Move the art over here. work it out. Right, so Blue Nose, once your game of... Well, do it. Hang on, let the slave do it. Please go get the television. Right, so this is what the child Wanderbart retrieved. A television, which is now powered. A cathode ray tube television for showing moving pictures with sound. Even on RimWorlds, there's often an old transmitter running something, at least marginally interesting. We're watching Friends reruns. Okay. Lovely. Plenty of animals. Lots of food. You're doing well on the food front. What's Faultier doing? Hauling some hay to the... Yeah, we're moving the hay over here. Make more room for more meat. Okay. Yeah, we need to clean the place up. It's looking filthy. So the child Wanderbart is currently on cleaning duty. Oh, no, wait, they've got the plague. Yeah, we need to get the plague treated. That's going to kill us if we don't. Okay. So where's the doctor? She's got the plague as well. I see she's in her own bed. So Blue Nose, you're going to have to handle it. Okay? He is. Alright. Please don't use the really good meds. Save those for true emergencies. Alright. Hi there, Groggy. Yes, indeed. And hi there, Zoran. Hope you're well. I'll probably wrap up momentarily, folks, because I would like to go and watch another episode of that show thing. Alright. Let's also... I was going to put like a... Yeah, make sure that the animals can rest. So put down some straw matting. Put down a cloth animal flap or something. Make sure that they can retreat from the rain and the shitty weather. Okay. Let's also get rid of this storeroom here. Put the clothes elsewhere. Yeah, put proper storage locations for everything. Put down some wooden shelves. Where are we storing all the clothes anyway? Dot things around the place, really. Major break risk. Who is it? Fellfire, the new guy, not feeling good at all. Minor plague, and he's hungry. Okay, can someone bring him something to eat? There we go. Right. So, looking at the time, I'll probably leave it there for this evening, folks. This stream, we've seen the return of Wanderbart, the child who brought back successfully Fellfire, the researcher, a 74-year-old man. We've seen the successful enslavement of Locked Account, the miner lady, the lady that was captured when she wounded herself on the bunker as part of the last raid that attacked us. So she and Faultier have both been enslaved and they're working for us. So both of them are non-humans. Faultier is a genetically engineered concubine and she is a genetically engineered miner. They couldn't be any more different. Regardless, they share bondage. They share the enslavement here in the colony. This guy crash landed, and rather than enslave him, I'm trying to recruit him, but he hates us and he thinks we're the enemy. So what I'd like... Well, look at this. We're really working down research. Once Fellfire is over the plague, we're going to try our best and work down the research tree to get gun turrets as quickly as possible. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, I probably won't be around tomorrow morning, folks, because I've got I've got some guys turning up to clean the drains. So, they're going to be doing jet cleaning and something called peacock cleaning, which is like blasting out all the fat deposits in the sewer. They're like big sort of spinny chain drill thing. You all right, honey? For now, I'm going to get this dog some dinner. There's some chicken in the fridge. I'm going to go heat it up for her. Yeah, give her some dinner, give her some cuddles, wind down and go to bed. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for being here. Good luck with your own RimWorld playthroughs if you do play it. Thank you again, CEO of Sexism, Fabcon, Kirky Worky, Eggleb, and Old Azriel. Right. So, yeah, I'm going to go watch that Severance show. I just started it last night, but I might go rewatch the first episode because, I was just so tired. Right, I will leave you with my clanmate Quebec. He's currently doing The Long Dark. So, thank you all. See you soon. Look at her. Have a lovely evening.